Boys, welcome. Mind the lid. Obviously, I can't fucking shower. It's show day. I'm black as fuck. Have woken up about 30 minutes ago. Spoke to Taylor. Took my check-ins. Had a phone call with him. I'm about to go get my morning coffees. It is currently about 7 a.m. I believe, or 7:30. Fuck, we're a bit all over the place here. The plan is basically I'm not on till assuming around about 2 o'clock for the first one. And then about 4-ish, I think 4:30, it'll probably end up being later, it always is. For the second show, like the pro qualifier, so there's like the open regional. And I was gonna do novice because I thought I had to do novice to qualify for the open regional, but I don't, so I just said, I'm not doing novice. The less times I can go on stage, the better. But woke up 500 grams down today, so potentially a little bit more food coming in, but I really liked my look around about 99.5, in between 98.5 and 100 kg I think was the best. I think slightly heavier than that, the amount of food that goes in to do so, I lose the midsection a little bit. Like I don't get washed out, I don't spill or anything like that until probably like 101. But I prefer my midsection look with a little bit less food in. So ideally we'll be sitting around, 100 kgs on stage, which is just shy of about 10 kilos up on last time, which in the course of 2 years where I've moved countries, 6 months, I was in I wasn't really tracking food, I was in a bit of a deficit, has been pretty good, pretty fucking good. Very stress-free, I had a great sleep, I had like 8.5 hours. And yeah, there's not really much else to touch on, boys. Like a lot of people stress about show day. It's like, it's just another day at this point. Another day of waiting around for getting on stage, but I am really ready for some coffee. And this will usually kick in my first bowel movement, which anyone who's competed before knows. Show day bowel movement is a show day morning bowel movement. I'll probably have 2 or 3, to be completely honest, by the time I get around. I really don't get that nervous and I don't stress too much on these days. I think last time I was a little bit more stressed out, but still, with this sort of stuff, it's like you've already done everything you can do now. It's just a matter of fine tuning. And the way I peak and me and Taylor peak is very stress-free. It's like there's no variables. It's literally just doing exactly what I've been doing and looked great every time. So there's no guesswork, which is nice. Yeah, fucking weird. Because when I used to play sport, like I played pretty high level football, I was a nervous wreck. Couldn't eat the day before. I would be fucking shitting like literal water the day of. I'd be vomiting pre-game. I vomited at like half-time. It was like, I don't know why. I have no idea why, but now with this stuff, it's just like super stress-free. I used to get hell anxious before sport. Now I don't. Weird. But yeah. Time to do the do. I'm gonna get a coffee. I'll probably see you there. I've got my usual sweeteners and almond milk. If you cut out sweeteners in your coffee and prep, I mean, if you've got gut health issues for sure, but I have 0 issues and it doesn't really affect the look, so I just keep it in. I'm gonna still go get my 2 coffees today. Nothing changes. It's literally just a normal day, except for for a 30-minute period, I will go on stage for a little bit. It turns out as well, I asked yesterday, I didn't think we had a routine. Apparently we have a routine. So I'm going to be doing a random ass off the fly, off the cuff routine today, which I'm excited about. I'm honestly like, when they said it, I was like, oh, maybe I should put something together. I was like, nah, I feel like I get to be a little bit more present if I am like thinking about what I'm doing. And I'm pretty good off the cuff anyway. So hit a couple of poses, which would be nice. But it's time to do the do, boys. So coffee time. Let's go. My biggest concern for today is rain, but thankfully the venue is literally behind that building, so it's like I walk out this gate, so I walk out this gate just down there, probably 50 meters, and I'm at the venue. But yeah, stroll into the coffee shop, which is about maybe 3 minutes. Oh, sorry. Morning. Filipinos speak good English. It's insane. But yeah, stroll to the coffee shop, which is again 2-3 minute walk. Boys, I filmed a 3 days out video and I've been trying to upload it, but the fucking internet here sucks and this coffee shop doesn't have Wi-Fi. So I came here, all the way here yesterday. It's like, yes, I'll be able to upload the video, which was 3 days ago now, and I couldn't. So that will be coming before this one. But almond milk on hand, coffee time. Alrighty boys, preparation for meal one shall begin. So we have cream of rice, 100 grams, protein, 40 grams, dates, 35 grams, Rice Krispies, 20 grams for the crunch, one for texture, but also digestion starts in the mouth. So cream of rice obviously being like a very soft mixture. I could very easily just like put it in and swallow it, but with the Krispies, it makes you chew it and really cover it all with saliva, which is great for digestion. 25 grams of honey, 165 carb, 10 grams of almond butter as well. So 165 carb, 40 pro, and 10 fat. So just lower protein servings today for obvious reasons. I'm not trying to build muscle. But I'll get this prepared. It looks absolutely bussin'. And then I'll show you me eating it. Today is literally going to be a whole lot. Do you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm probably going to be working, doing check-ins for clients, and replying to all of those. As I get closer to the stage, obviously I'll turn my phone off and stuff because I just want to try and be present. But working, literally packing my bags, getting ready to leave tomorrow. Because when I finish tonight, I'll probably have a fair bit of work to do. And then, yeah, it's just another day, boys. It really is, really is. The finished product, boys, looks pretty fucking bussin' if you ask me. Forgot to mention, I also used this to cook it, so it's extra carbs with less volume. So there it is. So I'm going to consume this in the comfort of my nice warm bed. Looks absolutely gas. I'll give you a taste test in a minute. The only exclusion from this in what would usually be my usual meal is strawberries or blueberries, which I'm sad about because they're like one of my favorite part of the meal, to be honest. I'm pretty fucking excited to get back to baseline plan because I've had a lot of carbohydrates over the last couple of days. I'm actually pretty excited to eat like a salad tomorrow. I've got my meals for the flight packed and I've got like tuna salads, which is gonna be fucking elite. But yeah, let's give her a fucking taste test, eh? A little bit of everything, bit of peanut butter, bit of Rice Krispies. I'm not gonna get a date because I didn't cut them up, so I can't be fucked eating a whole day, but. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I use coconut whey protein as well, so like the coconut water plus the coconut whey. Really good combo actually. But yeah, time to slam this, boys. I'll then likely just sit here. I'm gonna watch some YouTube while I eat it, and then in about 45 minutes, I'll head over and get a tan. So I will maybe video that. I don't know if I can because everyone's rolling around in a G-string. I was the only person who used a cock sock yesterday. I don't know if that's like an Asian thing, but usually like, I think everyone uses a cock sock, but no one else is using one, so I felt a little bit weird, so I'm maybe gonna use a G-string today. But yeah, it's just, it's honestly pretty boring, boys. Show day's pretty fucking boring. There's not much to it, so. First move went down, first bowel movement went down. And I'm now off to get tan, the final coat. And it's fucking cold in this hotel, so not looking forward to it. But it's a lot less cold than it was in Australia last time I did this, so I got to be thankful. And the tans here dry so much quicker. They use a different solution, I think, so it's way better. But I'm gonna get this tan and then go home and fucking relax, boys.
hit me again? It wasn't recording.
제목을 바꾸셨어요. 바꿨어요? 네, 너무 옆으로 컸어요.
Your side chest. Second layer of tan is on. I'm a little bit darker now. He wasn't gonna do my face. I was like, yo, I'm gonna look like a retard if I walk up there without tan on my face. He like didn't do my hands. They didn't really do my feet. So bonus, don't have gross nails. I put nail polish on anyway, so I didn't have to worry about that. But I've currently just got this the fan set up over there. Trying to dry off a little bit. The tan dries super quick though, so it wasn't too bad. But it was fucking cold. Man was shriveled up. It's always a weird experience. I'll put up some videos of how I was looking. I'm pretty happy with how I'm looking, to be honest. I'm nearly 10 kilos up on the last time I competed, so this prep's already a win. Whatever the outcome is today, win, lose, draw, fucking don't even get a look at. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, you know, I don't go into anything to lose, but realistically, bodybuilding, winning is improving and progress, and I've made that. So huge dubs, but basically now it is just a game of like, I will literally be sitting on this bed doing fuck all for the next 4 hours. Then I'll venture on over to the venue. I will start pumping up, and it'll be go time. I don't know how good I'm going to go in terms of getting footage. I might try and find the live stream and get some footage back for you guys, because otherwise I won't have anything to film, because obviously I have no one here with me. But yeah, I'll get another meal in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty boring fucking day for me. Alrighty boys, I will put up some footage. Jeez, this is a shit spot. I'll put up some footage while I talk. But open class for the regional is done. I came third in what was probably like the best class I've ever had, including my nationals class in Australia when I competed in Australia 2 years ago. Third is actually, I'm pretty happy with it. More importantly, like the win from this prep has just been like, obviously it's cliche, but the progress I have made in my physique, which you see in the videos that I'm putting up, it honestly surpasses how far I thought I had progressed. Like, obviously I see my physique every day, and I'm my own worst critic, as is, geez, I can't talk. I'm my own worst critic, as is everyone. But to come off stage with a third, to be honest, because when I was back there, they put class A with class B, because there was only like 10 or 11 of us, and there was only 2 of us tall guys, so they put us in with the short guys, and I was instantly just like standing there next to them like, fuck, like these guys are cracked. They're all at the top of their weight class, and I was like, or their weight cap, and I was just like, fuck, this could be interesting. So to come away with third is honestly a win for me. Obviously you don't come here to lose, but like the win is the progress in physique, obviously. What's super nice for me about this prep is like, I've just conducted myself way better. Not that my first prep was, I didn't conduct myself badly or poorly, but it was a first prep. You're a first timer. Well, I was second timer, but my first prep was like natural and not the same, not to the same extent. So just the way I conducted myself this prep, I like to think I conducted myself as a professional, even if I'm not professional by title. I would like to think I'm on my way, and the way I conduct myself and go about my things is of a professional standard, which at this point is a huge win for me, because that is the goal. Ultimately, it is to be a professional bodybuilder. Obviously today, potentially not my day, but I've still got, you know, from my lowest weight in prep, I've still got 10 kilos to gain for my weight cap, so plenty of room to improve. And you know, from what I went from last time to this time at like 9-10 kilos plus, to what another 10 kilos could do for my physique is like a super exciting prospect for me. So
Yeah, now I'm just waiting around for the Pro Qualifier. Hopefully they'll have an actual tool class so I can get compared to people who are like me rather than like the short, massive jack dudes. But we'll see. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'll chat to you later on. Boys! Oops. We made it home. Don't mind the cinnamon. That was a long fucking day. A long fucking day. It is 8 p.m. I got there at 8 a.m. Boys, there's a whole lot of sitting around. You already know, if you've competed before, how different, by the way, I look fucking shredded. Jesus! Holy fuck! I'm butt-ass naked right now, boys, so I can't go too far back. But I just sculled about a litre of Pepsi Max. Not because I was thirsty, but just because I didn't have Pepsi Max for like 2 days. I've been drinking, I think I had like 7 litres of water today. But yeah, I'm going to shower and then debrief after the shower, I think. Actually, no, fuck it, I'll debrief now. So, third in the Open Regionals, cracked lineup. Like everyone says that, genuinely were crazy, like wild. And then second in the Open for the Pro Qualifier. Pretty high chance that the guy that beat me in that class is going to go on to win the pro card. Any 3 of those guys, to be honest, that are competing in that overall, there'd be no arguments from anyone to say that they could all be pro. They all look fucking cracked. And the guy who beat me was actually from Bangkok as well. So good on him. Congratulations to him. He looked crazy. But yeah, man, as I said earlier, it's like, I'm just so pleased with my progress, which is what bodybuilding is about at the end of the day. I've got plenty of time. I'm still young. Plenty of room in the weight cap. And in the right areas, I really do think I do have the capabilities to turn pro. Genuinely, I believe that. I think today I sort of, you sort of question yourself, me personally pretty often, I'm like, fuck, do I actually have a physique that is worthy of that? And then looking back on footage today, it was like honestly a really proud moment for me with like, fuck, I think I do. Like I do have a physique that is quality enough to be like, look at and say, yeah, that could turn pro. I think at this point, like where I'm at, if I want to pull up to, especially these Asian shows, because like they are stacked. There is a lot of competitors, obviously. There's a lot more people in Asia. And my physique's very different. Obviously, a lot of the Asians are very bubbly and very short, for lack of a better term. There's guys who are pretty close to my height, but like they're very like clavicularly wide. And I'm more of like a long arm, long leg. I'm not overly wide across the clavicles, but I do have like a very full look, which is a little bit different. Which if I rocked up to the right show, potentially right now, it might be worthy of a pro card. But I think at the end of the day, if I do want to be, I don't just want to turn pro and then have to take a year off or a year and a half off. So I'm going to keep competing this season. I want to do a couple more shows. Obviously, I've done the work for fat loss now, so I may as well. But I'll have a chat with Taylor tomorrow about what the plan ahead would be. The plan was Korea, but it is the same show. It's the Asian Grand Prix in Korea, and if it is run how that was run today, I may potentially look at doing different shows because that was brutal. Like the way they ran it, I understand why they do it, but like from an athlete perspective, it was fucking brutal. Like just waiting there all day for no real reason. They could have done the Open Regionals. Obviously, I understand I had to be there for that. If I had just been there for the protocol, it wouldn't have been so bad. But like, they have you do your mandatories, and then instead of like awarding whoever was first, second, and third there, so I could just leave. I could have just left. I came second. Sweet. I'm not doing the overall. I'll go. I had to wait until the overalls are completed, basically. Or sorry, I had to wait until they're about to do the overalls, get second, not end up having to do the overall, and then leave. So I was there for an extra 4 hours that I didn't have to be there, basically. Which understand like why they do it. Obviously, keep numbers at the show, but brutal shit. But I'm so stoked, boys. Like, man, this prep has been great. Obviously, like there was some rough days, obviously, but like overall this prep was very cruisy. And it's very easy to say that in hindsight, but like genuinely was a really good prep. It was really well periodized. I felt great for the most part of it. As I said, I've been progressing. I've realistically been reversing for the past like 3 or 4 weeks into just a less fatigued physique. But yeah, couldn't have gone better. But I'm gonna have a shower. Potentially I'll pick this back up, maybe not. Maybe this is the end of the video. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate all the support I get. Obviously I get a lot on Instagram. And for the real ones who watch here, I do appreciate it. Obviously, you get to see a little bit more of my personality rather than just my fucking topless physique like you do on Instagram. I don't post a whole lot of personality there. I much prefer to do it here in long form. And hopefully you guys enjoy that. But yeah, feel all the love for sure. And hopefully I do you guys proud. So maybe chat, maybe not. I'll probably wrap it up tomorrow or something if I don't do it tonight. But yo, with this fucking glaze on, boys, I actually look like a bodybuilder. Who would have thought, boys? By the way, I stepped on stage today at 100 kilograms. If you had have told me when I was starting out at the gym that I would be peeled at 100 kilograms. Bro, what? What do you mean, bro? I was like 75 kilos when I first started going to the gym. Man, fuck. Stoked. Obviously, the show day highs are here. I'm peeled, I've got a fucking tan on. Obviously, I'm about to go wash it off, but stoked, boys. Oh, fuck, that feels good. Post-show treats going down, boys. And you're probably wondering, ooh, donuts? Cookies? No. Fruit. Fruit and protein is what I'm craving. I didn't get to have my fruit today, and I've been fucking dreaming about it. I really just don't have cravings. I really don't. I've been eating so much food, and I just enjoy eating good food, to be completely honest. I don't feel like having a resting heart rate of 7 million while I sleep tonight. And I know I said earlier in the prep, I don't know if anyone had watched that video, but I said how I just wasn't craving shit food. And I thought maybe it's just luck, like maybe it will come around when I get leaner. Just hasn't come. I really don't know what the fuck's going on. But I can't think of anything worse than slamming fucking donuts and cookies right now and having a terrible sleep. So maybe I'm just getting weak in my old age, boys. But fruit and protein. I made a little protein mug cake because obviously I'm down on protein today because I wasn't really consuming it because it's not important on show day. So protein and fruit it is, boys. I'm gonna slam the fuck out of this. It looks really good, actually. Got some blueberries, some strawberries, frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries. Just put some stevia on top. But this is literally going to be my post-show treat. You know, if someone was here, if I had family here or friends here or whatever, I'd go out for a meal. But even then, I'm probably just more craving like a steak or something than anything. Just a good cut of meat, which I'll probably end up doing when I get back to Bangkok, maybe. But as I said, I've been eating good food for the last 4 weeks, so doesn't really interest me. I'm just very excited to tuck into this fruit, which I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go to bed because, well, I have to pack up all my shit and then I'm going to go to bed because I have to fly out of here in 12 hours. So I'm going to try my absolute best to get 7 hours minimum of sleep. And then I'll be back home and back into routine, back into prep. So let's go. It fucking slaps. This is unbelievably good, boys. Have a look at that, a little bit of a protein cake.